You ever look at someone and just think, man, they have all the luck? You know, they get the promotion, the perfect parking spot, that one random opportunity that just changes everything for them? We have a word for it. We call it favor. But what if it's not luck at all? What if it's actually a system? A system you can learn?
I mean, for most of us, this is the default setting, right? Favor is something you kind of hope for, this gift from the universe that you just passively wait to receive. It's totally unmerited, completely unearned, and pretty much out of your control. But what if I told you the source for this explainer flips that entire idea on its head?
And boom, there it is. That's the big twist. The source actually argues that this belief, this idea that favor is some kind of cosmic lottery, is the very thing that prevents us from ever getting it. So if it's not just random luck, then what on earth is it?
Okay, this is where it starts to get really interesting. The source doesn't just give us a new definition, it offers a total reframe of the whole concept. It's asking us to stop looking at favor as something we just hope for and start seeing it as a system that's governed by principles that, get this, anyone can activate.
Just look at the difference here. On the one side, you've got the common view, passive, luck-based, unearned. That's what most of us have been taught. But on the other side, we're talking about something active, principle-based, and earned or merited. This isn't just a small shift in thinking. It's a complete change in how you can approach your life.
And this ancient proverb is really the key to the whole thing. Notice what it says. It doesn't say good luck gives favor. It doesn't say good intentions give favor. It says good understanding does. That suggests favor isn't some random thing that just happens to you. It's the direct result of applying specific knowledge. It's an outcome you can create.
So why does any of this even matter? Well, let's be honest. Life is hard. The source makes the point that because we all have our limits, there are these systems of advantage built into the world to help us get ahead. And favor, in this view, isn't just a nice little bonus. It's one of the most powerful of these systems you can tap into.
So if it's a system, how do you turn it on? Well, the very first key, according to the source, is a principle called honor. And I'm going to bet it's not what you think.
I have to say, this definition really stopped me in my tracks. Honor here isn't about blind worship or putting someone on a pedestal. It's about perception and then action. It's about developing the skill to actually see the unique value in other people, their sacrifice, their gift, and then actively choosing to celebrate and reward it.
There's this story from the source that just brings this whole idea to life. So a senior advocate doesn't give a struggling young lawyer money or a job. Nope. He gives him something way more valuable, his credibility. By just walking and talking with him in public, he's honoring him. He's sending a signal to the whole community that says, hey, this person has value. And just like that, doors that have been completely sealed shut for that young lawyer just swing right open. That's the power of honor.
Okay, so if honor is about recognizing value in other people, the next part of the equation is about building value in yourself. And then, crucially, connecting that value to the world through relationships.
I just love how practical this is. Value isn't some abstract, fluffy idea. It's literally your ability to solve problems for other people. The source really hammers this home. You don't chase success. You attract success by becoming a person of value.
So how do you actually get there? Well, it all starts with mastering a skill, getting really, truly excellent at something. But that skill has to solve a real-world problem. And when you can consistently provide that solution, something amazing happens. You stop chasing opportunities because opportunities start chasing you. And the ultimate sign you've made it? When the kings, the leaders in your field, are the ones calling you for help.
But here's the crucial point. Value, all on its own, isn't enough. It needs a network to flow through. The source calls relationships advantageous connections. These are the people who can amplify your efforts, protect you from setbacks, and plug you into opportunities you would literally never find on your own.
So who do you need in your corner? Well, the source breaks it down into 4 critical types of people. You need the connectors, the people who know everybody. You need people of influence who will lend you their reputation. You need gifted people who can deliver the results you can't. And then you need the all-important burden bearers, the people who have your back when things get tough.
All right, so we've covered the practical principles: honor, value, relationships. But the source also goes a step further, and it delves into the spiritual side of activating favor. 2 methods are laid out here. The first one is pretty straightforward: direct prayer, actually asking specifically for favor. But the second one is something called impartation, which is described as an Esther anointing. Now, if you're not familiar,
Esther is a figure from the Bible who found this incredible favor that ended up saving her entire people. So the idea here is that a specific grace for favor can actually be received or transferred from someone who already operates in.
So, when you put all of these pieces together, the message becomes incredibly empowering. In this framework, favor is no longer some lottery ticket you hope you might win one day. It's a key, and through the principles of honor, value, relationships, and even prayer, it's a key that you can actually forge for yourself.
And that really leaves us with one final, pretty challenging question. What would actually shift in your career, in your relationships, in your entire life if you stopped waiting for favor to find you and instead you started deliberately building it one principle at a time?